think people underestimate the time more than anything, and then that leads to money. Posted a course in January. I remember posting it on Instagram. I was sitting in the kitchen. I thought, oof, what if nobody comes? And within 4 hours, it was sold out. If you want to challenge yourself and push yourself, you could just come in and go to the same job every day and do what you do, but nothing's actually going to change in your life. And if you do want to change something, then you have to push yourself out of your comfort zone.
Yes, I love that.
More.
Welcome to the final episode in this series of In Conversation with Bathshack. Today we are here with Carly from Flipping Belfast. Thank you for joining us today, Carly. Could you please give me a bit of an introduction as to what Flipping Belfast is and what it is you guys do?
Basically, I buy houses that are in desperate need of a bit of TLC and some love. I buy them for myself and I renovate them completely. That could include damp-proof coursing, roofing, knocking down walls, rewire. It could just be the cosmetic. Most of the time it's not. And turn them into what would look like a show home, like a new built show home inside. And then I sell them to a family here, usually a family downsizers, young professionals who are looking for that finished perfect product.
So you're taking an older property, turning it into something beautiful and selling it on to somebody who needs it. Brilliant, taking that work, doing the hard work for them in a way.
Yeah.
And do you enjoy that?
I absolutely love that.
Yeah.
My previous career was in civil service.
Oh wow, different change.
Very different. And I always wanted to do something that was just more satisfying and exciting and also more on my terms, that I could work when I wanted and had freedom and also more money.
Absolutely.
So it was just something that I tried, that I thought I'll have a go at. I'd looked into a little bit and I just took the bull by the horns and decided to go for it.
Brilliant, good for you. I love that, like chasing your dream and taking that chance for yourself and making it work. And obviously it has worked. Like you've got a following of over like 20k on Instagram and more on other channels. Like you're doing so well. And we talked earlier, you said it's only 6 years you've been doing it for, and
nearly 6 years, so not quite there, but nearly 6 years. But it's changed my life in every way possible.
Amazing. That's amazing. Are you glad you took the chance then and did it?
Absolutely.
No regrets.
Absolutely, no regrets.
So I've got a wee statistic here about the construction industry in general. So did you know that in Ireland that women make up only around 9 to 11% of the construction workforce, depending on the data? Yet we're seeing more women like yourself leading successful property and renovation businesses. What has your experience been like in the industry as a woman?
I always think it's a heavily male-dominated industry. It is. But a lot of women want to do this, and a lot of women are very good at it because mostly women buy houses. Women are, if it's the couple, I don't want to be sexist, but mostly women buy houses and they choose what they want. But I see so many women getting into it, and usually it's through my courses. So I teach people now how to flip houses, and I would say 80% of my students are female, and the things they are doing blow me away. Like even yesterday, one of my students, Seal, agreed her 2-bed flip on the Krieger Road, and she did such a great job with it, and she's made over £65,000 profit. And it just I'm satisfied when it's me doing it, but I'm even more satisfied when it's somebody I've taught who's came and invested in themselves and maybe had a little bit of doubt if they could do it or not, and see them excel in ways that they didn't even imagine was possible.
Brilliant, that's brilliant. So you would say it definitely is more women getting into the industry
now?
Definitely.
Especially into the flipping side and building up the property portfolios. I see that like exponentially increasing.
Brilliant. So tell me more about your teaching side of things too then. So you also teach
I do.
Yes.
It came about because I obviously started posting on social media all my flips and renovations, and then I was getting inquiries from people saying, can you meet me for coffee and tell me how I get started? And that may be, how do I fund the house? How do I buy the house? How do I find the right house that's going to make me money? How do I afford the renovations? Like, where do you start, basically? And I am chatty, so I was like, yeah, I'll meet you for coffee. And that's how it started. So I was meeting all these people for coffees, multiple coffees, And then it just grew so much that I was actually not taken away from my own time and work. And I couldn't drink that much coffee either. And I was like, oh my goodness. At one point, it came to a head, 1 October, I, in a week, had 40 requests to meet for a coffee through Instagram. And
You
like,
could
there's no
open
way,
your own
there's-
shop.
Yeah, there's no way. One, I can drink 40 coffee. There's no way. 40 hours, that's more than my work week back in the civil service. And also I chat a lot, so sometimes it's twice that amount and I have to get there. So something had to happen. I didn't want to say no to people. And then a friend of mine said, why don't you host a course? And then you could, have everybody there and charge for it. And the usual, oh my goodness, what if nobody came? Like, how much do you charge for something like that? Would it work? So very nervously, I would say, I posted a course in January. I remember posting on Instagram. I was sitting in the kitchen. I thought, oof, what if nobody comes? And within 4 hours, it was sold out. And I actually had people the next day saying, I'm only seeing this today and I can't get on the course. So I hosted it in Belfast at the Merchant. It was a live one, and had 15 people there. Because I thought if 15 people came, that would be amazing. So very quickly, I had another 15 for the March, and I host them a few times a year. And the results that those guys have got on the return on their investment with me has they're on second, third flips, people who are like teachers and nurses doing these extraordinary projects.
I love that you're like giving back into like the community as well. Like you're teaching people those skills and helping them get more success out of what they're doing. That's
and
incredible.
They're changing their lives. Like my friend jokes to me in the morning before a course, he sends me a message saying, remember, you're out there changing lives today. And it's a wee bit tongue-in-cheek, but then when you see what they're actually doing, they're getting out of jobs they don't like. They're moving into something, a career like me, that I actually love and thrive on. Sometimes they come to me with a reason why that they want to buy their own dream house. Maybe a lot of them want to take their children or parents somewhere in particular, so they have the pot of money to go. And they say, if I just did this once, then I won't do it again. Or sometimes in the middle of hard work, they're like, Carly, never again. But I guarantee every single one of them is on to their second and third flip. It's kind of addictive. Yeah, it is. And lots of the parts of it are addictive. It's not just, seeing the lovely finished product. That's nice. And then when so many people want to come to see your house and you're seeing all the viewers come in, and then so many people bid on the houses, and then obviously when the money hits your account, you're like, oh no, this is the best part. So there's lots of addictive parts of it.
What's your favourite stage when you're flipping a property? Would it be the process or the final?
It's definitely not the process. But I do love the initial looking for the house and viewing the properties, and then I actually like that wee bit of negotiation where you're putting in an offer, or maybe something's come up in the survey and you're trying to negotiate that. I like that part. I like getting the keys, excitement, all the pictures, and then when you're knee deep in the rubble, I'm like, oof, what have I done, right? But very quickly you get out of that, and then those last few bits are perfect. Yeah.
Brilliant. Thank you so much. We're just talking about the reality of renovating a little bit there. We're saying, you see it on Instagram, the final piece, and maybe the before photo, the after photo, but what don't they see behind the scenes?
I think if you're following me in all my stories, you see everything. You see when I've, been lost a house in negotiations, or you see when a house has fallen through, or when a particular tradesman hasn't showed up, or we'll find something in the house that we didn't expect. So I think I show that in all the stories, but the glossy front picture is the after usually and before, because you want that on the front of your page. So I do try to show everything. And again, because I'm teaching people, they have to know it does look easy and rosy, but it's not. And you have to have a bit of resilience. And if it was easy, everybody would be doing it. I have to have a bit of tenacity and, a bit of nerve to buy a house and, put your blood, sweat and tears and your money. And sometimes it can be all their money. It can be all their money, the deposit for the house and the renovation. So, I think...
So you're very authentic in your content,
yes.
Sharing behind the scenes. So if you want to see behind the scenes, follow Flipping Belfast.
Absolutely. And I think there's this now on social media, everybody wants instant gratification, and now so I find that I put my the first time I didn't put anything on Instagram. I only put stuff on Instagram to show my friends who live abroad, and they were all asking me for photos, and I thought this would be an easier thing. So that's how Flipping Belfast was born. But at that point when I started, I had 2 renovations, and I put the before and after, and started to get some traction and people that I didn't know following me. And like as soon as you put a house up, people are like, oh my god, that's amazing, show me another one. And you're like, well, can you wait 4 to 6 months? Because you don't have that turnover. Oh, it takes longer to do it than it does on social media or on like a TV program that finishes in
60-minute makeover type stuff. What has been your biggest renovation disaster? Have you ever had things go wrong or things that have taken longer than what you have expected?
I've definitely had things taking longer. I think I'm quite over ambitious with how long something's going to take. And again, then in that you have to take into account if you've got a mortgage on the property, you're paying mortgage payments every month, you're paying rates, it's eating into your profit at the end. I think first thing came to mind was one of the properties we didn't get into the roof space and have a look. Now the surveyor did, so there's nothing wrong with the roof space, but what we didn't realise that when we got in there was over 200 Bibles and lots of junk from the other parties, furniture built up there. So trying to get that out took probably about 2 weeks, and such a task to get it all out of one little hole. So it's expensive, it was dirty, it held things up, those kind of things. And I think with surveys as well, just making sure one of them at the start I didn't have a survey on, and it came up that there was like a little bit damp in it. So but again, that's a great lesson learned. I mean, I from that into everybody, get a survey no matter what. So yeah, I think those kind of things can crop up, but when you don't know, you don't know.
True. So the surveys are just so important
and
to get.
nobody was there to teach me at the start. Like I did eventually go and invest in a property course in England with Simon Zucchi, who was my mentor for a year. Very expensive property course, but that was more around like building a portfolio and how you finance things and how you raise money through investors. And it wasn't the nitty gritty, but that's what I'm teaching on my course. Of all those, I made all the costly mistakes, so you don't have to.
No, it's great that you're sharing that. You've been there, done that, and now you can help others in the industry. That's fantastic. For you, what would be the most stressful part of renovating?
I think there's 2 parts that is quite stressful. The most stressful for me is the balancing the kind of money side of it. Just trying to keep to that tight budget. I want a quality home with quality products in it, but I don't want to be spending like obscene amounts to get that. There's a fine line between getting something that's good with good products and an affordable price and making the return, because that's the whole point of it, to try and make a bit of a return on it. So I think that's kind of stressful, balancing that out. A lot of people find the tradesmen part stressful. I have to say now, I have such a fantastic bunch of tradesmen. It's not stressful to me in the slightest, but there were times at the start where people don't show up. That can really stress you out. It's the constant I'll be there tomorrow, and then they don't show up, and then you're chasing, it's like, right, we'll be there the next day, and that can really affect you. You really can.
Yeah.
And especially if they've already started the job or you've already paid the money, I think that can stress out a lot of people.
Definitely. Even for like the bathroom renovation here, we've heard that before. People come in and they've been let down and they need the products now. Here at Bathshack, we're lucky that we do stock a huge range, so we have products ready to go for those projects.
And that also comes in handy when people have been let down just on what, don't have the toilet, don't have the vanity in it, and they can come in straight away and not wait for weeks to get it.
I suppose you get stressed everywhere, don't you, as well?
You do. You do. If you want to challenge yourself and push yourself, you could just come in and go to the same job every day and do what you're doing, but nothing's actually going to change in your life. And if you do want to change something, then you have to push yourself into your comfort zone.
Yes, I love that.
Bit more.
Absolutely.
I think also the reason that my finished houses are so in demand is because people do have that fear of tradesmen, or do have that fear, what if I pay them and they run off with my money, what if something's not working? Or sometimes a lot of the downsizers have dealt with tradespeople before, and those things have happened, and they would rather pay the premium and have a beautiful finished product than start. And everybody's different, some people are like me, they want to buy something and do it up and see the process, but the majority of people are busy, they're working, they have families and lives, and they just want to move into a house, put their clothes in the wardrobe and a toothbrush in the bathroom and start living.
And that's what you get.
That's recommend.
If somebody had £10,000 to spend in their own home,
yes,
where would you recommend that they put that money into?
It's clearly going to be kitchens and bathrooms. Like, that's the selling point of the home. If it was me going and buying a house, it would actually be the bathroom, because I think a kitchen is much easier to renovate and do. The bathroom has a lot of moving parts in it, and I feel like, for example, when I'm renovating a bathroom, once everything's pulled out, then you're bringing in your plumber to do all the pipes and the first fix things and put the shower tray, but then he leaves, because then the next thing the tiler has to come in and do the tiles around that, and then he has to leave, because so it's a lot. I call it the hooky cookie, like in and out, in and out. So if I was going to see a house and everything was done by the bathroom, I'd be like, oh, it would be the bathroom that I would want done more than anything if I was going to, but I think the rest of the stuff is more manageable, and it's the difficult one, whereas this is great that you can come here and get everything together and, you know, have one. But if it was me, I would choose kitchen or bathroom.
Kitchen or bathroom,
yeah,
for sure. It's understandable. Like, they are, like, we've seen that before, and other guests have said that too. Like, it definitely is a trend, or it's a belief out there, that bathroom kitchens are the places that, even when you're buying or you're browsing, comparing houses, if one house has a maybe more outdated bathroom, or one has one that's clean,
absolutely,
at least a bit of a blank slate,
absolutely,
it's easy to move into, and that pressure is taken off. You can put the money elsewhere then, if you wanted to, if it was already done, perhaps.
And for 10,000, I mean, it is achievable. Like, it's you know, you'd be painting it yourself, you know, the walls yourself, but it's achievable. There's, you know, Grace Hill Kitchens at the minute are offering like £6,000 for a fully new fitted kitchen. Then you've got, you know, the rest of the bathroom, so it's achievable. There's options in there to do that, but I would hit the big things definitely. First of all, everybody wants a really nice bathroom, and like, especially I'm watching everybody's bathroom now, because you see all the influencers, it's the thing to do their makeup and stuff, and I'm like, oh, what's the bathroom like in the bath?
Yeah.
And you get a good look at them. So yeah, I think
it's like, for me, it's always like the lighting in the bathroom as well. Like, the lighting is just so key to everything.
absolutely.
Some people don't love them, but I personally do like a good LED light.
Yes.
Or like under your vanity, you can get
I
vanities
love
now that
that.
have like underfloor lighting.
It's
so when
like
you
a
walk
hotel.
in. Yeah,
Love it.
exactly.
That's going to my new build. That is
Yeah.
100% going to my new build.
That
yes.
hotel luxury vibe.
Yes.
Yeah. Well, you know where to come.
Okay.
Across Ireland right now, what do you think buyers are looking for in homes in particular?
I see the buyers are looking for a completely finished product. The houses that are done sitting like a show house on a pin are the ones that they are really going after. I think in the last few months the market has definitely changed. In houses that are just, you know, kind of fine, average, normal, there's been a real slowdown of not only viewers but bids on it. You know, previously a house would go up here in North, I can't speak for, you know, the rest of Ireland, but here in Northern Ireland the price would go up and it would be 25k over the asking, and now that's not really the case. However, I have seen that the guys, for example, one of my students at Sale Agreed yesterday, I think hers was 42,000 over the asking, because it's sitting lovely. It's absolutely beautiful. So I'm seeing that there's still a demand for those types of properties, and also the properties that, again, the guys are flipping. It's really hard to get a new build that's in a city centre location where you can just, I don't mean city centre, but close to amenities, and you can, you know, go over to Cafe Nero and walk the dog and pop into the shops, and you don't have to get in a car to go for milk. That people want that convenience. People want to live near like schools, like maybe they work in a hospital, those kinds of things. And you can't get a new house because the new houses are being built out in the countryside, which suits some people, but for people who want both, this is the perfect option if they're renovating a house, because they get the location plus inside then looks absolutely new and like you're ready to go. So I do see a demand for that,
For the houses that
still
are
going.
ready to go,
Yes,
are the ones that are going faster
Yes.
now. So definitely is worth, would you say, you know, before anyone's selling a property or, you know, flipping a property, indeed, it is definitely worth putting the effort in to get the whole place styled up before it goes to market?
I think it depends how much work needs done on it. I mean, and also how good are you at doing it? You will know yourself. Some people just don't have the eye for it, and that's fine, you know what I mean? So don't be, because you could come in and choose something that's maybe slightly out there for other people and it's your cup of tea and it might not have seemed right. So I would say it depends. Take some advice, like if you're not, take some advice from, I'm sure you guys have people here who can help with like designing what the
Absolutely.
room should look like, and the lighting and everything that comes with it.
Definitely.
Also, I would say that if your house is pretty much nice, but like you haven't done the bathroom or you haven't done, then maybe do that, finish that last part off. People don't really want to come in and see a whole house and think, but we'd have to do this. Especially, and again, don't leave that as the last room, because if your whole house is lovely and you thought that's too much work, the bathroom and the kitchen, people don't want their trades walking over the nice carpets or, you know, potentially touching the walls as they come up. So it's important to get that done
That is
first.
such a good point.
Yeah.
Such a good point. So you would say do the bathroom early on?
Yes,
in the
absolutely.
build, in the
Yeah.
flip?
Do any of the dirty work, I call it, early on, and then, you know, I have a real, for anybody doing this, I have an order of trades that they should come in and what way they're done, just to, and I mean, it's from lessons learned from people coming in, and then you get things that you can't account for. Like, a guy came in to fix the carpet half an hour before the first viewers were coming, because there was like a little corner that hadn't been hammered down, and I was like, whoa, take your shoes off, because clean carpets. And he said, all right, love, no problem. And he put his 2 hands on the wall to take his shoes off and left 2 black handprints. I was like, oh, it would have been easier to clean the floor than paint the walls. So my dad's there like 10 minutes before. He was a painter and decorator before he retired, so he's there trying to like paint this wall with these handprints. So you can never account for everything, but you can try your best.
Brilliant. That's some great tips. I'm sure you have more great tips like that in your courses.
I do, yes. Loads of tips, loads of free tips on Instagram, you know, if you want to get, you know, started that way.
Yeah.
Do one-to-ones where, you know, I can go to your property and have a walk around with you and give some advice and stuff of where to go. And also, if you're in Belfast, like the trades I use.
Do you think now people are choosing more to renovate than to move?
Yes,
in general?
I do.
Yeah.
I had a little drive around Stranmillis the other night, and the amount of people renovating their homes, you could see the skips, you could see the scaffolding, you could see the extensions on. My goodness, I couldn't believe it. But it's so expensive to move now. The stamp duty prices, you know, does somebody want to pay 30 to 50,000 on stamp duty? That's the tax that just disappears. Also, some people are in a nice area and want to stay in that area, but maybe can't reach the next threshold or size of house there. So it makes sense, if you like it and you're happy there, to renovate. Yeah,
Absolutely. If you were building your forever home tomorrow, and you have informed me you are building a self-built at the moment, so what would be your non-negotiables in your forever home?
The reason I wanted to get started on all this was because I was watching all these lovely programs where people had these amazing houses. Think Kim Kardashian and the pantry that Chloe has and the swimming pool, and I thought, I want that. But as a civil servant, my wages aren't stretching to that. How could I get that? And that was my reason why to start flipping, because I found the most perfect house not the most perfect house, the most perfect location. There was a house on it, and I thought if I could demolish that and build this Kim Kardashian style house, that would just be a dream come true. So I'm currently in the middle of it. So after all these many flips in the last 5+ years, I now have the old house demolished, the new house built, the roof is on, the sash windows are in, and we are about to start the swimming pool. So I'm actually doing what I said I would, right? So, and it's all been from flipping and renovating. So outside we're building like a wellness centre. I say I'm talking about me and my builder. It's just me. I'm just doing this by myself. So there's going to be a wellness centre, and there's going to be a swimming pool downstairs, and upstairs is going to be a yoga studio, and going to gym, sauna, all of the things that I would just...
Can I come to your house?
Absolutely. All the things I would love. I'd have my friends over on a Sunday morning for like yoga or Pilates, have the teacher come in. I just think...
That sounds amazing.
It would be the dream.
A great place to unwind after a long day.
And it's the location I want. It's close to my parents. It's close to, you know, I want to walk across the road to Marxie's or over to Cafe Near to get coffee. It's just exactly where I want to be. So it's been a lot of blood, sweat and tears and hard work, but the design for this has been very different to not very different to the renovations. It has been a different process, but the number of renovations I've completed over the last 5-6 years, I have literally, I think, seen every vanity in a colour, every kitchen colour, every handle, and it's very difficult when you're styling your own home, because you don't want something that you've already seen before. So that's been a difficult part for me. Styling this is more personal. Like when I'm renovating the houses, I'm trying to appeal to such a broad market. So I'm kind of having a blank canvas, and then bringing in colour in like little pops here, there and everywhere in the furniture and the staging. Whereas this, I have free reign to do whatever I like. So I'm a bit bolder with colours. than I would be in the Flip, and I'm a bit bolder with the kind of woods and stuff that I'm choosing. I'm choosing like some darker woods, some walnuts and stuff, and then I kind of have a theme, an idea, a Pinterest board of what I like the look of. Apparently it's called Nancy Meyer's look. I don't know if you've ever seen that, but I didn't know that either. It's just when I started pinning stuff, it said that underneath lots of them, and I was like, oh, this must be a particular
Nancy Myers, was she an author?
Yeah, it might
I
have
think
been,
she's an
yeah.
author.
And
Yeah.
it's, I think when they do all the films of her,
Yeah.
I think
Okay.
it looks, it's
I'd
that
look up.
styling. Yeah, yeah. It's very classic, very elegant, but the house is quite classic. So it's a very Belfast home. It's a red brick double fronted
Beautiful.
house to fit in with the area, and that's what I liked. And then it's quite calm, elegant, classic. I wouldn't say anything's too contemporary or out there, but I will do that in the wellness centre we're building. It'll be a bit funkier, a little bit different. The pool's in it. I'll have different. I'd love like a terrazzo kind of sink in there, and then it'll be a bit funkier, and a different kind of kitchen upstairs. There'll be a little kitchen where the yoga studio is, so that people can sit for a coffee or a champagne or Jack Coke or whatever after. But I think it's a very different project and a very different style.
Styling for yourself rather than
Yes.
the end buyer.
Yes.
Brilliant. We get to see your style, what
Yes.
you want in your home.
It is quite
Love that for you.
difficult to not take into account the future even while I'm doing this. And I notice even my mum now says to me, but what if you were selling, would they not like that? And I'm like, it's not, it's for me. It's for me, you know. This is every piece of work I've done the last 5-6 years has gone into this house. Like, this is all my money, this is everything. And this is what I want to be my forever home. Now, I'm very pragmatic, things change and stuff, but this is where I want to be and this is where I want to live. So I have to take the other people out of consideration. Like the bedrooms I'm putting in it would be a 5-bedroom, but I've changed it to have an office for me in one of the bedrooms and stuff. But it's for me, so I just have to.
It's your home,
yeah.
You're the one living in it, so it should be your style and what you want to look at every day. And I think you're just right, trying to find those unique pieces that you haven't seen before, or they're new to market. At Bathshack we do provide a range of unreal vanities. We do have like the taps and tiles for kitchens, I
And the
briefly
flooring.
mentioned- and the flooring for the whole home. We also have a custom brand here, Joseph Martin, where you can get furniture designed for it. So if you had for your kitchen, for your studio bar, your studio cafe, you get a wee unit designed.
Oh, nice.
You can choose your own like marble top.
Amazing. So they can
seating,
make a
doors.
vanity.
Yes, they can make a
Okay.
vanity for you
So
as
many
well.
people are searching for that and don't know where to go. Think they have to go to separate people, but that's fab that they
We can do it all in-house here at Bathshack, under the brand Joseph Martin. So they're online, but they're also, if you speak to anyone in our showrooms, they can tell you more about the brand. But yeah, they have different colours and things. You can create your own. If you've seen a style that you like, but you can't maybe get it, it could be worth asking Joseph Martin if they can.
As well, for that, there is styles I like for the new house, but then when you look at them, say for example vanity, it comes in a 1200 or a 600 and I need an 800, so that's
That's
be
the perfect
perfect
solution for it there. Yeah, absolutely. What's one design trend that you love and one that you're very happy to see disappear?
I'll go to disappear. First of all, grey is gone. I'm not keen on anything grey, however, and I had lots of grey back in the day, right, but it's gone. I'm also not really keen on, the kind of pattern tiles that people put on as they step in. And again, in my head when I'm saying this, I'm saying a grey and white, like it's not mosaic, but it's a patterned hexagon tile,
Like a
that.
vintage type tile?
Kind of, yeah. I'm not vintage, but I'm just not into. I think it's been gone, really, more than anything. I don't like in kitchens big long handles. I think it's really distracting for the eye. I like a T-bar or like a small knob, and I also think the long handles date it a little bit, whereas the smaller ones keep it a bit more classic. And I don't like seeing on a shaker kitchen a big long handle, because that's blurring two styles together. I also seen recently that somebody did 3 different types of handles in their kitchen, and I thought, oh my god, no. So just trying
That
to
was
be
a choice.
out there, and yeah, that was a choice. What do I like? I like probably what I'm choosing for the house. Like I like all the kind of, I feel like the warm woods are coming back. I like that smoked oak and the walnut, and I think that's coming back, and I do like that because we're moving away from the Scandi blondes slightly, still in, but slightly, ever so slightly. So yeah, those would be
That
the
like
trends.
warm homey
Yeah,
texture.
and I do think a bit more colours coming in, a bit more deep colours, especially in like kitchen cabinetry. So moving away from the whites and the greys and the creams and moving to like a bolder colour.
Definitely, we would see a lot of like darker, deep greens
Yes.
are in, or like burgundy, like wine-coloured reds are also.
And they're lovely with the pinks and stuff. There's just new, the burgundies are. That's just new kind of styles coming in. And I also the marble has been lovely for the last few years, the white and like maybe a little bit of fleck in it, but now it's really bold marble, like a really deep vein in it, and I really like that will be in my house for sure.
Okay, I can't wait to see the photos of your house when it's finished.
Me too. I don't know where I'm getting all this money from today, but me too.
Are you sharing the journey of that one on socials, or is that private?
No, I'm sharing it. Yeah. I haven't shared, well, I've shared on my stories how it's going and like a couple of the artist impressions, and then, as we demolish the old house, the foundations report, I've shared that, but I plan on sharing a whole lot more.
Well, we know where to follow you.
Yes.
To see all the changes. What's the biggest red flag that would make you walk away from a property?
Probably the area. Okay. So, and this is when this is anything, the area has to be right. Nobody is coming to see that house if it's not in the right area. You're not going to get a premium price for it if it's not in the right area. You're not going to enjoy living in it if it's not a great area. And not a great area for some people may be very different. Some people may not want to be in the hub of something, they want to be in the middle of nowhere. So it has to be the right area for you, and that would put me right off. House-wise, structurally, anything structurally generally puts me off. Most of the time they're fixable, which is fine. You can bring your building team in and fix it. However, I do think people in the area know about it. So say, I'm just going to say subsidence, for example, that can be underpinned and fixed, but that house still has a reputation. People will say, oh, but that was subsided, even if it's been fixed. And I just don't like the reputation a house gets from that. So probably stay away from, and especially if it was my first time round. If it's the first time round that you're renovating a house, I would say just choose one that is needing a cosmetic facelift rather than deep and damp-proof coursing and digging up joists and repairs on the roof. I would say choose something that not everything needs done. It's a false economy when you're choosing a house that's so cheap because everything needs done. It really, really is.
It kind of leads into my next question. What's one renovation people think is easy but actually is quite challenging?
I think people underestimate the time more than anything, and then that leads to money. I made mistakes in the early days. A great kitchen fitter, who told me that he was working during the week so he could only do the kitchens on weekends, which I thought, great, he's so much cheaper than everybody else. But he came the first week and ripped it out. Second week he was away at a wedding, so he couldn't come, and then the third week it hurt his back, and then and you're so far into a kitchen should be in within 2 to 3 days tops, and I'm 2 to 3 months at that point. So I think, and it costs you money, and it costs you time, and it costs you aggravation
And the stress.
Yeah, it does. So that would probably be it for me.
Okay, so time.
Yeah.
Brilliant.
I think people underestimate every step of the way, how easy it is to do a bathroom and a kitchen, and how even easy it is to renovate your bedroom's an easy one for me. So to renovate that, they just underestimate.
The timelines can be, I think it maybe is to do just with like maybe social media culture, like we do, and TV as well. Like we maybe think, oh, it's a glamorous, smooth process, when really you are relying on other suppliers, tradespeople, stock levels. Like there are different things that do come into it. So it's having that awareness before you start that it might not go to plan. We always say at Bathshack you need to allow to potentially go wrong, or you need to already have your tradespeople lined up ready to go, just because you don't want to be in a situation where you are left in the lurch, and you want to get your products on the floor, your tiles down as soon as you can.
And the lead-in times is a good example of that. I mean, some people are like, why is the house taking so long to build? But I'm realising I'm choosing something, and they said, oh, that'll be in stock in September. And it is a toss-up then between, do I want it done quickly, or do I want it done the way I want it to be done? And I obviously want it done the way I want it to be done and what I've chosen, so I'm willing to wait for that, rather than just choose something second best. But you don't realise that you can't walk. I mean, this is great that you can walk into Bathshack and do something that's here, but you don't realise how long those lead-in times are.
Yeah, it's good to have that awareness out
Yes.
there, isn't it? Got a couple of quick fire round
Go for
questions
it.
to ask you. So we're gonna get our game faces on now. So the first thought that comes into your head, just go ahead and let me know. Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay. 3, 2, 1. Favorite room to renovate?
Bedroom, easy peasy.
Walk-in shower or freestanding bath?
For looks, the bath, but for me, walk-in shower.
Black brassware or chrome?
Chrome, 100%. I think it's classic. It won't date. I'm actually putting chrome throughout the whole house. I've been through them all, and we're back to chrome for the actual new
Chrome's the
build.
winner.
Yes.
Perfect. Tiles or wall panels?
Tiles.
Biggest renovation bargain you've ever found?
Sorry, this isn't quick fire. I can't think of
That's
any
okay.
bargains.
There's no bargains in this game.
No, there's not. There's no bargains. If you're it's getting something really quality, there's no bargains. And I don't buy I don't buy anything like off Gumtree or Marketplace. The houses, everything's absolutely spanking brand new. So if you're going for something that's really good quality, you're going to pay the price for it.
What's the most expensive mistake you've ever made?
Probably not initially educating myself on how you renovate a house. Like I just went in blind and cost myself probably thousands in the end, but hopefully I'm not now. I've learned, I've educated myself. I've also done hands-on work with it, and hopefully I'll save lots of other people from making those mistakes.
And that'll pay off
Yes.
in loads of different
karma.
ways. Loads of different ways. What's one renovation trend that needs to stop now?
Grey.
Grey.
Yeah, we're done.
That's fantastic. Thank you so much. I've just got
Thank
one
you.
wee more activity for
Yes,
you.
okay.
It is on our chalkboard. This is our chalkboard. This is your dream bathroom. It's a blank template.
Okay. Yeah.
So we've got lovely rectangle shape. We've got your window here and your door that opens this way into the room. So I'm going to give you this
Okay. Thanks.
and ask you.
Am I gonna draw?
What would you put in the bathroom?
I'm gonna imagine that this is huge. By
Yes,
the way,
it's a massive bathroom.
It's massive, and I like where the window is. So usually you put the bath under the window. I'd probably put a freestanding bath under the window. I should have thought about this before I did any of it, because in front of the window, I don't want a vanity because I want a mirror. I want to be able to see my makeup, and I want to be able to see things like that. So I would probably then, can my shower go this way in the corner?
Yes, absolutely.
And then
Would it be a walk-in
I
shower or would it
probably
be...
have walk-in shower, and then I'd probably have I wonder, could the shower go over here? I'll maybe put the toilet there. I'll put the toilet there, and then I'll probably put the shower over here, like a big huge walk-in shower,
Lovely.
whatever way. And then here I would put the vanity, and maybe a double vanity or maybe a big one. I do like at the minute the big one, like the 1200s with just a sink in the middle, so you've lots of countertop space like this to set all your products and makeup on, and also the light reflecting off the window would help with the mirrors and the lights around it. So that would probably be my reinforced shower here. It'd be good if you could have his and her reinforced showers at either side.
That would be nice.
That would be nice, wouldn't it? So yeah, that definitely freestanding bath. I also like the taps coming up. Fussy when it comes to the bathroom. I like the taps coming out of the wall,
Okay.
not a freestanding
Mounted tap?
Only because I've had a freestand. This is just from having all these things. So coming out, the taps coming out here, and yeah, the toilet can be in the corner there. Would maybe even open the door. Yeah, the door opens that way, so we don't see the toilet behind it. And then we see the wow bath and the wow shower and the wow vanity unit. And I'd also make sure the vanity unit was probably wall hung, so it had a little bit more floor space. And it also visually, it just looks a bit better.
Wow.
So, yeah.
Okay, you've got a great eye for design.
Oh, thanks. I've done that before.
It just shows you, definitely. It just shows you there's so much like logic goes into designing the bathroom, isn't there? Like you do have to think about like the flow of the space. You know, as you say, like you put the bath here because you're getting a natural light. It's good for nighttime bathing or morning bathing. And the light coming off the window, so or off the van or off the mirror. It's really well laid out. No, well done. Are you proud of your design?
Proud of it.
It looks gorgeous.
Yeah, I'm ready to go. Like that's how quickly I'm doing things. Like when I'm going in to choose something for a flip, that's how quickly I'm sorting out the bathroom. Same with the kitchen. It's easy. When it comes to my house, now I'm not that quick.
I think that's how most like customers would feel then here for us. And that's like we're here to help them with those choices and make that a bit easier, because doing that for yourself, it is a challenge when you are the one living with it. So
and I have
totally understandable.
lived in so many of my houses that I have renovated as well. So you're learning as you go, because you're like, yeah, probably wouldn't do that next time. Like the freestanding tap, it just didn't work for me. It kind of moved a bit. I don't know if that was the tap or just the physics of it, you know what I mean, coming out of that. And then the light, like there has been basins that have been underneath the window, and then where you putting the mirror off to the side, and girlies, when you're fake tanning yourself, you need to see that you've got all the bits and pieces, so where's the mirror going and things like that. So yeah, I'm happy with it.
So what's next for Flipping Belfast? What's on the horizon?
So up next really for me is to knuckle down and get this house ready and get myself moved into it by Christmas.
By Christmas?
By Christmas.
Okay,
yes.
crunch time.
My pool won't be ready by Christmas, but you can come by Easter. So it's get myself moved into the house and have everything. It is built, the roof's on, the windows are in, it is built, but it's just the insides, which is the long fiddly bit, and everybody tells me it'll cost the same as the outside. It better not. So that's next for me. And also another flip is on the cards. Like I've currently an offer in on one in South Belfast. I've just sale agreed my other one in East Belfast, so seeing that conveyancing through, and then also do a lot more social media work and another course. So the next course is happening in Belfast on the 20th of September, and teach some more wannabe flippers and how to do it. And then I am considering renovating a house for others. Now, I know you mentioned this earlier on. I have never done it before. I have been asked lots of times, but I feel like I have a bit more space and a bit more bandwidth, especially with me building the house, to do it on behalf of others who maybe don't have enough time.
Okay. Is that an exclusive?
That's an exclusive, yeah, it is. Yeah, come and see.
That's fantastic.
We're also going to change, I'm also going to change, so from Flipping Belfast, we are going to change it to Flipping Carly. Yes, just because I have lots of students who fly to me for the courses. They might be in Scotland or London or Manchester, and I wouldn't want the Belfast thing. I can teach you to renovate a house anywhere. I don't want that to put people off. And also, you know, I've moved a little outside Belfast. One of my previous flips was in Hollywood, and lived at a few in Lisbon. So it's not necessary. We're not restricting ourselves to Belfast.
No, you're evolving.
We're evolving.
Brilliant. That is brilliant. It sounds like a great 6 months ahead now. Great things to come. No, best of luck with everything, and thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
So you've already given us so many tips today, and thank you so much for that. But what's one piece of advice you wish you were given before you had started your renovation journey?
A few things. Recommendations from people for trades, and not just blindly looking for somebody, you know, online. I would also say having some information on what order things do come in would have saved me a lot of time and money. And that can just be in a bathroom renovation. I mean, I don't think you realise how many different trades are in there and why, and that they don't just come in, do the job and go. They'll have to come back. Okay. So yeah, that's a great one.
That's a great
my
one.
top tip.
Thank you so much
Thank
for
you.
joining us today. Really enjoyed that.
Thank
and
you
we
for
got a
having
lot
me.
of advice. So just as a reminder, what are the channels that people can find Flipping Carly on?
The main one would be Instagram, and just Flipping Belfast on Instagram at the minute, or you can go on to my website, which is Flipping Belfast.
Perfect. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you.
We want to hear from you. What did you enjoy the most? What do you want to see more of? Leave a comment and let us know. Thanks again for watching. We'll be back soon, so keep an eye on our socials.